It's going to be that type of video where today we're going to be taking a look at some unpopular Call of Duty opinions. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinions and leave my own unpopular COD opinion later on in the video. So let's just hop straight into it, man. So this page called Call of Duty Updates or COD Updated at COD Updated on Twitter said that, what is your most unpopular Call of Duty opinion? I'll go first. Modern Warfare 2019 and OG Warzone set the standard so high that the games following it have felt lackluster. First of all, let's just dive into this one right here. Modern Warfare 2019 set a high standard. You gotta be serious right now. All right, let's be for real. Now, OG Warzone is pretty cool, whatever, is pretty good, but I always thought that Call of Duty should have not done, like, obviously in a perfect world, in my perfect world, Call of Duty should have never done a battle royale because it just takes focus and time away from the actual main game and instead into this battle royale Warzone stuff, which there's already hundreds and hundreds of battle royales out there. Okay, I don't know about hundreds and hundreds, but there's so much battle royale games out there. I just don't know why Call of Duty had to dip its toes into it, and this is something that Call of Duty does all the time, especially with anything that's popular in the gaming community, right? Call of Duty always is the one that steals it, and we've seen this with loot boxes, and we've seen this, time and time again. But it used to not be like that, man. Call of Duty back in the older days used to be the #1 thing, like the Fortnite of FPS games, literally. From COD 4 to like Black Ops 2, that was the peak COD, and anybody that disagrees, all right, just wasn't there for the time. That's all I gotta say, man. So saying that it's the standard's so high, I mean, it didn't really set a crazy standard for me, in my opinion. I'm all for 2019. It's just one of the worst CODs, in my opinion. It is terrible. But anyways, now addressing that, let's go through some of these comments down here, and let's see what we have in store, man, and let's see what we have in stock. So first one we have here is this guy saying that Call of Duty should never had a battle royale. This guy speaking facts. All right, he's cooking, because Call of Duty, man, as I said, ever since it had battle royale, think about all the Call of Duties that came past the battle royale era we're in right now, and also how it just took away from so much things. Like, for example, Black Ops Cold War, all this and that, all the lack content that we have within the game, and then they try to pump it up and say, oh, it was actually a lot of content because of seasons. But if you guys didn't know, Cold War literally launched with 8 multiplayer maps. 8. I guarantee you, okay, I know, okay, I get it, all right. Oh, it's because of the pandemic, whatever. I get it, that's fine. But if Call of Duty didn't have to work on Warzone or anything like that, I promise you we would have had more than 8 maps, okay? We would have way more than 8 maps. And all these other games as well, just so much remaster, so much garbage inside these little, freaking battle passes and stuff like that. And don't even get me started with the skins, man. The COD skins, $20. Okay, we're talking like $20 for a skin, man. It's just ridiculous. Who remembers the $2 skins on Black Ops 2? I mean, come on, man. Like, I'm a fan of like purchasable skins, whatever. Like, I think that's cool, but for $20, I just don't think it's worth it. And they release new ones like every week, every day. And Call of Duty it just seems like now it's not even for the fun of the game anymore. It's like they try to get you addicted like a drug, literally. So let's move on to the next one here, saying that Cold War's multiplayer is better than anything from 2019 till now. And I 100% agree with this guy right here. Cold War, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated CODs of all time. Is it the most underrated? I don't really know. I still gotta, think about that one. But I do think that multiplayer rise for Cold War was great. You had no tac sprint, no doors. It was literally like a classic COD put into this new freaking battle royale system, this new like garbage that we have, right? Like, it's the closest thing we're gonna get to an OG COD inside of these newer gen systems, because we know COD now with tac sprint and all this other BS that they added. Cold War basically didn't have any of that, man. So it really did feel like a classic COD, and that's why I personally enjoy Cold War and still play it to this day, because of that classic COD feeling. It's kind of like the only classic COD multiplayer that I actually play. You know what I mean? That's actually playable. I mean, yeah, you have plutonium and stuff like that on the PC, but using controller on PC, you're just at an automatic disadvantage because the input delays, and these people online, again, they're cheating. There's definitely some cheaters on there, and I guarantee you, if I plug up the good old PlayStation 3, if I play any of these games, man, I'm just my PS3 is gonna get hacked, and then I'm gonna get doxxed, and then yeah, it's not gonna be the best of the best. It's not gonna be the best experience. So I definitely agree with this guy saying that Cold War multiplayer is the best thing since 2019, and that is true, man. Cold War multiplayer is better than Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, better than Modern Warfare 2, all that type of stuff. And Vanguard, who are we gonna talk about that game? That game was terrible. Our next one, man, we have is from Penguin, man. He's saying that tac sprint is the worst COD mechanic ever made. I honestly, okay, Okay, I wouldn't say it's the worst COD mechanic. Okay, there's definitely been some bad ones over the years, but I definitely do agree that it's one of the worst. Okay, I don't know if it's like the #1 worst thing, because I do think that doors is the. I actually no, I actually take that back. Doors is the worst thing COD has ever added to the mode. Doors literally just ruin every map, and it's just really ridiculous. I don't know why it's there, but I definitely do agree that tax spin is one of the worst things that they ever added. It doesn't make any, like, it's just nonsense. It's just bullcrap. They just want to change things to be changed. And I just don't understand what's the point of tax sprint, okay? Like, why am I going to sprint faster? Like, if I want to sprint, just let me sprint, okay? Now I get it. If it's like a different animation where, okay, you just sprint whatever and the gun looks different, I guess that's fine. But the fact that you sprint more when you are tax sprinting, just, it makes it dumb, you know? And the fact that they have perk for that, you know, double time, I just think it's really ridiculous. And I personally just do not like it at all, man. I don't like tax sprints. I don't like doors. I don't like this new mechanic stuff that they add in COD. Just, you know, go to what was working, all right? I don't know why they're drifting away towards it. I get it. They have to sell the game every year. But my freaking goodness, this is so annoying. Next guy we have here saying, I don't want to play old maps ever, no matter how iconic they are. Give me new maps, give me new iconic maps. And I 100% agree with that, man. I am tired of remasters. I've been saying this many times here on the channel, man. When I talk about Call of Duty, I'm tired of the bullcrap. I'm tired of the remasters that we have now in this franchise. It's just really ridiculous. Every single game has some type of remaster, and they do it every single season, right? Like Modern Warfare 3, for example. They literally brought back all the OG Modern Warfare 2 maps, and they're still adding remasters in it. Like, please, give us something new, give us something enjoyable. And they did give us some new maps here and there, but for the most part, it definitely is just a ton and tons of freaking annoying remasters that I'm just sick and tired of it. I do appreciate Cold War for bringing some iconic maps like Apocalypse, the mall map, and Cartel and stuff like that. Like, I think Cold War's maps are fine, and we need more maps like that. We need more unique maps, and I hope that Black Ops Gulf War coming 2025 can fix that, because of this freaking annoying remaster stuff that we have going on here. I just think it's so dumb. So to wrap it up, just for this last one here, this guy says, just because a map was good in 2012 doesn't mean it will play good now. And I honestly kind of do agree with that, man. It really does depend on the game though, because if you're really thinking about these Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps, they were played without doors. Okay, first of all, without doors, and number two, the movement and everything like that, like the class setups, like just the game engine overall is different. So obviously, if it's different game engines, it's gonna play different. Except for maybe, I guess, one map that's out of the exception is Nuketown, because I do feel like Nuketown plays the same legitimately in every single Black Ops game. Even Black Ops 3 with the jetpacks, I do feel like it does play the exact same. So I get it, what this guy's saying. I think this guy's just probably frustrated with the freaking doors and stuff like that. Again, like, why even add doors like that? I'm still yapping. I'm still mad about that, because it's like, it was so good. Like, adding doors just really ruined the experience for me. I feel like it ruined the experience for a lot of people. So I just found that very annoying. So to end off this video, I'm gonna give you guys, I guess, my hot take. And my hot take is that Black Ops Cold War is the best COD so far in the 2020s era that we have so far. It's better than Vanguard, better than Modern Warfare 2 2022, better than freaking, what was that game called? Freaking Modern Warfare 3, you know what I mean? Like, it's better than all those games, man. And I really do like it because, number one, it feels like a classic Call of Duty. And number two, I feel like the game overall is just more enjoyable to play, man. Like, when I get on Cold War, it's fun. Guns are iconic. Guns are, like, it's more simplistic than these other, like the battle royale system, the battle pass system in that game was very, you know, very nice, whatever. It was more simple than what it is now. Everything about that game was simple, and it does feel like it was an older COD game plugged in into these new generations, man. So yeah, that's my hot take. So let me know down in the comments your Call of Duty hot take, and let me know what you guys think, man, about these hot takes right here. I do think that some of these were good, but there are some as well. Like, if you keep on scrolling down, man, yeah, there's some of them that's just terrible. But yeah, I just want to talk about this today because it's pretty interesting to see people's opinions, you know. Like, think about it, these guys are probably really hardcore players. Some of them are just really casual, so I like to see a bunch of just different opinions from different experiences mixed up into one. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Dan. If you guys enjoyed today's video, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.